Jesus Christ. Goodbye. Got it for you right here.
I'm honoured that you...
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No. Bye.
I hope I can...
Are there any problems?
Nothing either.
You wouldn't be...
No. God be with you. God bless.
You wouldn't be Carl...
No.
Good luck then.
Yeah. 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 Tail. You'll have to pay up.
You should have fucked off while you had the chance.
What the hell was that? What was that? I must have imagined it.
Who are you?
There's... Look what you're...
Look out!
Yeah. 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 To heal, mutt. To heal, mutt. Yeah. Hey, all of you, gather here!
Raise the alarm! Watch out! Alarm!
Yeah. 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 To heal, mutt. To me. Yeah.
Greetings. What do you need?
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhof massacre. It's getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the Horsons who torched Neuhof.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Ratte. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities. Good luck, then.
Yeah. To me.
I saw you setting your dog on people. How dare you? This definitely won't come.
Damn it. Here's...
You've paid for your...
Heel. Yeah.
God be with you.
I'd like to...
All right.
Of course.
And I need to know what...
Longsword.
Farewell. Entering the arena now will be Yera of Benishov, called Kipper, a mercenary by profession, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Welcome, our warriors! And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords. The victor of the first duel is Henry of Skalitz. The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords. Meeting face to face in this round will be Stephen of Dvorets, spearman in the company of Sir Radzik Kobylar, who will measure his skills against Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kobylar. Let us wish the combatants luck. All is prepared for the first duel. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Shit! Ha! Had enough? And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield. Curse it! Quitting? Well then. Kurwa! In this round, he shall proceed to the next. Meeting face to face in this round will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kobylar, who will measure his skills against Bowman Richard from the garrison of Sir Divish of Tamburg. Let us wish the combatants luck. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords. Fuck it! And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
Jesus Christ!
Come over here!
And the second duel was won by Henry of Skalitz. Lords and ladies, good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Ratai tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to Sir Hanush of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzik Komila. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
Here, Henry. Your pride.
Thank you.
You've earned. God be with you.
What the...
My humble greet.
God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Heel. An assassin. Yeah.
We've met before.
Come to think, yes.
So, you know how it goes. The bet is...
That sounds good.
So, a certain powerful nobleman committed a grave sin, and the bishop set him a harsh penance. To pray in the chapel, on his knees, every day of the week, and for at least 2 hours each time. The nobleman was very busy and wanted to spend as little time as possible praying, while keeping to the bishop's edict. How many hours in the week did the nobleman pray?
Ten.
The answer is 8 hours. See, the nobleman chose to pray for 2 hours at a time, before and after midnight, between Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, Friday and Saturday, and then another 2 hours sometime on Sunday. Oh, don't you fret.
Yeah.
Well, blood will be spilt.
Heal.
Yeah. Yeah.
To heal, much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel, so instead I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
I would give you your weight in gold, if I had any. But Manfred there, my guardian angel and caretaker, has all the coin. And he never takes so much as a single step away from me. If you help me get rid of him...
He's been listening to us the entire time.
So what? Listen, friend, let's raise a glass. Manfred here's a sleepy old goat. We can talk once he dozes off. Please, get rid of him for me, any way you can. God be with you.
Greetings, good night. How may I serve you?
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
I've been looking for you two for quite some time. I've been sent by the young lord's father with a message intended only for him.
Has my lord changed his mind at the last minute? Who are you? I've never seen you before. You look trustworthy enough. I'll leave you two alone for a little while. Good luck then.
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God! He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the Lord of your feet.
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bukover was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
Why don't you just run away?
Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old...
What if I entered the monastery and...
What? Voluntarily? You could only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot.
So you give me your writ? I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how.
But there are poor people everywhere.
If I have to...
That's all then.
God be with you.
I'd like to speak to you about...
What's on your mind?
I hear you've got a writ signed by the abbot granting entry to the monastery.
Indeed I do. What of it?
I need it.
What good would it do you? You don't want to become a monk instead of him, do you?
Yes, I do actually. But I'll need that writ to do it.
Now that's funny. I've never heard such nonsense in my life. The boy must enter the monastery, and there's...
What if I give you a few shiny groschen for that writ?
Could you give me enough to compensate for all those years of pay I'd lose?
Hand over that writ of acceptance right now, or things will get ugly.
Pardon me? I wouldn't give you that writ even if you threatened to kill me. Honor and duty won't allow it. Take care now.
There's still...
What's on your...
But he doesn't want to be a monk.
I know. Unfortunately, there's no other way. You see...
But normally you just need to pay some form of
Yes, 1,000 groschen. But a boy would keep chasing after women. And who knows...
What if you let him...
The Lord of Bukova would have me...
Thanks.
God be with you.
There's another... That's all then.
Good luck then.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
To heel, Mutt. Back to the mill. Home!
God save you, good. God be with you. God, what happened to you?
God be with you.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone. But he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery, so there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to read?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Good luck then.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum et vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
I'm being punished. If it were up to me, I'd still be spending my days in taverns and my nights with whores.
I don't envy you. Unfortunately, you're here for the rest of your life.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. It takes a bit of getting used to. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work.
Ora et labora. Pray and work.
As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren, and above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitous.
Come now, I don't want to still be showing you around at midnight.
The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You too will learn how.
And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We will be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here. Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother, and decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here. There's food and lots of time to read.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you, a nobleman's son. But you could ask Brother Celerius. They say he used to be a thief.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
I see. Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
I'd like to ask... Well, that's all. I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
I know. I saw you in the church during ceremony. I have the feeling we'll be
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule.
And when it's not the way?
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment.
I'd like to ask...
Is someone there?
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
I'm interested in the other novices. Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He won't betray your confidence. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the other brothers.
Peace be with you, brother.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. But are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my past.
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me in a monastery. So I took what coin I...
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
They must have realized you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off a bit, and then I'll take the silver and run off somewhere, far, far away from here.
That's all I wanted to know.
Please, keep it to yourself, especially the part about the coin.
I'm still curious about this treasure trove of yours.
It's no big, terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times, I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't find it.
Actually, I don't care. God save.
You've seen us drinking here, so either join in or swear you won't tell a soul. You won't want to end up like Lucas now, would you?
All right. I wouldn't mind some wine.
That's more like it. Sit down and have a drink, my lad. Quite right, brother. Just sit down and drink with us. When the wine runs out, Yuruk will fetch more. Talk to me, brother.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? Drinking.
But we're all monks.
Youngster, when you're as old as I, you'll understand.
But you're the cicators. You're the ones meant to be keeping order here. How can gambling and drinking be a fitting part of a monk's life?
If you really want to know, see for yourself.
All right. Have it your way.
Talk to me, brother.
Let's play.
Just the man we've been waiting for. My friend, so, let's play. you think, brother? This wine would grace the Pope's table?
Ah, Gregor, talk.
I'd like to ask...
What do you desire?
I'd like to ask... Are there ever any disagreements between the brothers?
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels...
I understand.
I'll say one thing, brother. This wine would grace the Pope's table.
I'm not so sure.
What is it, brother?
Ugh.
What do we have here? A nice sharp dagger. Now what would a monk need that for?
Oh, why are you waking me? Go away.
I'm Gregor, and not...
I know. It was hard not to note.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but
I'd like to know something.
I don't...
What can you tell me about...
Not a lot. I don't know him. Actually, I don't...
Do you know anything about...
I don't. He doesn't like...
What can you tell...
Not...
You really don't know anything about...
Don't get upset. I'm sorry.
I'd like to know...
I don't...
Tell me about...
I'd like to.
Are you...
Why?
I'd have thought you might want...
Don't get upset.
Praise be to Christ.
I'm interested... What can you tell me
Oh, he's always got a smile on the new friend. But I reckon he don't belong. I'm surprised he hasn't been thrown out already. If it was up to me...
Sounds like you don't...
I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Believe me, Gregor. He's hiding something from us. In fact, now I come to think of...
I'm interested in Luke.
Nobody knows much about Lucas. He keeps himself to himself. If you ask me...
Do you have any grounds for...
Quite a lot. And also none at all.
I came across the brother cicadas in the cellars.
I know. But what can you...
Does that really seem right?
Yes and no. They're the elder brothers, so they're allowed much of what we aren't. And we'll be in their position ourselves. You just have to promise not to...
It depends on...
I can't tell you anything until you swear to...
I promise.
Right. Just imagine you're a fresh novice, and some elder brother offers you friendship and asks you to do him a service. Nothing too big. Just a cask.
A monk who steals wine so other monks can get drunk.
The Circator brothers are exemplary monks. A little nocturne. Just tell me, how would you have acted? Would you rather have the Circator...
I choose their friendship.
In which case, the brother Circators need another cask. They finished the first one already. Can you help me get it? There's no better way to...
I'll help you.
To get hold of the wine, we'll have to leave the monastery for a bit. I know it's forbidden, but we've no other option. If wine started going missing here, someone would notice. But to leave the monastery, we need the keys. And only the prior has those.
Wait a moment. Are you saying I'm supposed to steal the prior's keys so I can go and steal wine somewhere else?
You see why I don't want to do it myself now, do you? I don't have what it takes. I can't get those keys, but you could. Or you might be able to pick the locks.
But you've done it once before, haven't you?
Last time the prior was sick, and he left the monastery keys in the Circator's care. So they unlocked the...
How can I get hold of the...
I don't know, but it might be possible to do this without them. Brother Celerius, the cellar keeper, used to be a burglar. He knows his way...
Do you think he'll want to take part in...
No, but he could give some advice, or maybe get some lock...
If you think...
Once you have the key or some lockpicks, come and see me.
What is it, brother?
Can't you see?
Not now, bruh.
Ah, Gregor.
Who sees that his heart is murmuring, and far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amend and make satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict, readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my... May not sing with my tongue, I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit... The disciples' part is to be silent and to listen. For that reason, if anything...
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Nebulus, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade.
That means you get to leave the monastery?
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
Is there anything I...
You know, there is. Perhaps you've heard that Abbot Pete... I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
You can count on my help. What do you need me to do?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now you know, I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library. But it will certainly be amongst the Libri Prohibiti, the forbidden books, those we aren't permitted to read.
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner... It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key.
Where can I find?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has not only... No one will notice if one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly...
Is there anything...
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine?
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried? Unfortunately...
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. They say Brother Solarius understands locks, but don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make... We'll soon have the election of the...
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist. Today's task, 2 cockerel. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to... Talk to me, brother.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough, you'll be teaching the other novices. Talk to me, brother.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life, but in reality I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't...
Is there any way I could help?
What would you like to do? Climb up the tower and...
Not exactly.
John isn't my opponent, he's my brother. Just like you and everyone else here. We're all... But there is something you could help me with. You must know there's a great deal of iniquity here in the monastery. I'd be interested to hear of anything I don't know about.
Should I find out for you what's going on around?
Let me make this clear. I want to base my candidacy on putting things in order. But if I don't know exactly what's...
Very good then. I'll find...
Thank you, brother. Vade retro satana, nuquam suade mehi.
Praise be.
Praise be to Christ.
I'd like to ask...
What is it, brother?
I'm looking for something a little, unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lockpicks? And what would you like?
I'd like to practice opening locks, just for the fun of it.
Well, why not? So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vows. But I do have a few lockpicks left. I'll trade them for food. Get me a bite to eat, and you can have it. What is it, brother?
Is there anything I can do to help here?
I'm glad you asked. There's one thing, a silly thing really. I haven't thought to mention it to anyone before, but not long ago, a brother brought me a crumpled piece of parchment. He says he found it rolled up in a hole in the wall. The thing is, it was a page from Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who. Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If a book had any mention of woman at all, he condemned it as a heretical work. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned. Ovid's The Art of Love must have been such a thorn in his side that he stole it from the library, tore it up.
Oh, would you like me to put the book back together again?
Absolutely. Eustace's wits weren't the sharpest, so I'm sure he didn't destroy any of the pages. I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will return to his rightful place in the library.
Good. I'll look around for it.
Thank you, brother. It's of no great importance, but if you can find all 10 pages, I'll be most grateful.
Can you tell me?
The Art of...
Where should I look?
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it.
Is it possible to learn?
Only the abbot, and
can I see them?
No. The abbot writes and keeps his records in...
I'd like to ask... I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may begin, and try not to make a mess of it. my boy, what have you done? This is a disaster.
What do you desire?
Praise be to Christ.
I'm Gregor.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother...
Get away from my cabinet.
The books stood in there aren't for your eyes to see. Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden books.
From the 4th hour until about the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour, having left the table, let them rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read to himself in such a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let none be said...
What troubles you?
What's he doing, you wretch?
Brother, stealing is a sin. You should know that as a...
Very well, brother.
I still need to look through your pocket. You have a weapon here in the monastery. You failed to complete your trial period as a novice. You are here...
After the 6th hour having left them, rest on their beds.
What troubles you?
I'm looking for some...
And
I'm looking for...
luck?
I'd like...
Well, what? So you heard I used to be a bird? I'll treat...
Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness and at the same time not overburden or drive them away with excessive...
What troubles you?
Their weakness
I'd
must
like
be
to...
taken into consideration by the abbot. Saint Benedict. Readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue. I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humble, kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times to refraining from good speech. So much the more ought the punishment for sins or evil words. Therefore, since the spirit of silence is so important, permission to speak should rarely be granted even to perfect disciples.
What is it,
even
brother?
though it be for good, holy,
I'd like to ask about.
Ask me.
in much speaking, you
Thank you
will
for.
not escape sin.
I'd like to ask.
And in another place, death and life are in the power of the tongue. For speaking and teaching belong to the master. To listen. For that reason, if anything, it should be asked with all the humility.
What would you? I'm Gregor.
I know.
That means you get.
No, no.
I'm here.
Praise be.
Is there any?
You know that I'm.
You can count on my.
I have.
Why the?
Even seen.
I'm ready.
One more important. They said we'll sit.
Salve Domine.
What troubles you?
I finished my work.
Show me what brother.
What troubled?
I found this piece of parchment.
It appeared...
Ovid?
Not what? Now if he'd had... Absolute. I am mad.
Good.
Think.
Can you tell? Where should I? I'm here to...
Good. Well done, brother. No mistakes.
The forbidden books.
You're
must
interested
be
in
that
what's
cabinet.
inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
I wish all good health upon him. I want change, and only a new abbot can bring me. Not the first
Agnus Dei, Victoris
Don't even look at that camera. Talk to me, brother.
This very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men
Brother,
only if
Brother Nevlis says that you didn't finish your work in the herb room. Have you lost your taste for honest labor?
grumbling or objection.
I definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one knows.
Really? This time I'll look the other.
Will and murmurs, not necessarily with his lips, but simply in his heart, then even though he fulfills the command, yet his work will not be acceptable to God, who sees that his heart is murmuring, and far from gaining a reward for such work as this, he will incur the punishment due to murmurers, unless he amends and makes satisfaction. The rule of Saint Benedict, reading on good and idleness is the enemy of the soul, therefore the brethren should be also. Let them apply themselves to reading. After the 6th hour having want to read, let him read to himself in such a way anyone else. Let none be said rather early at the middle of the 8th hour, and let them again do what work has been done until vespers. Weak or sickly brethren
sleep and prays long into the night.
He can't sleep and prays long into the night.
The food's definitely gone downhill. I remember back when we ate like kings.
And the wine, those were the days.
You'll see. Things will get better with the new abbot.
Peace be with you, brother.
Peace be with you.
Stomping about like that. God be with you. These novices. I'd pull those idlers by the ears.
What have they done to you this time, brother?
They're shirking their responsibilities, leaving us, their superiors, to chase around after them, finishing what they don't.
Did you have to
gonna happen out there.
God be with you. What would you like?
How is it that you don't get any penance for missing morning prayers?
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time. No one's too awake at that time.
In the middle of the night, I saw...
How marvelous! Did you join in? And more importantly...
Siskin? I thought it wasn't a...
If the circators can, we all...
That's not how it works.
I know. A double standard. The elder... What troubles you?
Will you tell me something?
Look, nothing against you.
Very well.
Thank you.
I'm still...
It's no big terrible secret. Really, it is.
Actually...
What troubles you?
I'd like to ask you.
What was that?
What have we here? It looks like a book with the names of all the novices.
Shouldn't you be getting your rest and not wandering about like a ghost?
What troubles you?
About those...
Did you get them?
Yes?
In that case, come before midnight to the cloister garden.
What is it?
I have all the pages of the torn-up book.
Oh, brother, you can't even imagine how happy you've made me. I'll lend you the key to the cabinet containing forbidden books. That cabinet's strictly off limits to novices, but you've earned my trust. I'm sure you'll recognize that those books...
Thank you, brother.
What do you do?
Here's the book you wanted.
Amazing. This really is it. Now I can use it to prepare a cure for our suffering abbot. Then I'll leave it in the library to make it seem as if Brother Librarian left it lying about. There'll be no investigation. It would be against his best interests, as he'll look like the one who wasn't taking proper care of the books. It will drive him... Is there anything I can do?
I'd be interested in finding...
That's a strange wish you have. And the only ones who know everything about the novices are the abbot and the prior. They keep a record of every monk in the abbot's book, but you'll never get your hands on it. It's locked up in the prior's stud.
Thanks.
No, about that book. Don't even think about...
Brother, you were somewhere you shouldn't have been. Don't...
Very well, brother.
You have a weapon. You failed to complete your...
What trouble?
I'm a new brother.
Welcome amongst us. Yes, yes. The Lord... How do you like it here?
I don't know yet.
Well, you're too humble. I'm sure you must...
brother. You were somewhere you...
Very...
Now,
that's it. The book with information about the novices. Interesting. But I still don't know which one of them is pious.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Talk to me, brother.
Here I am.
You've come too late. We never get back in time. I'll wait again tomorrow, and this time come right after Vespers.
About those... Yeah?
In that case, come before midnight to the cloister garden. I'll be waiting for you there. Praise be to Christ.
I've read the abbot's book. It says in there that you're not as saintly...
You broke into the abbot's quarters to spy on me?
I wasn't interested in your opinion about what I did. What interests me...
I'm not going to tell you anything.
Just try it, and I'll smack you so hard your feet won't touch the ground.
No, don't hit me. I won't say anything to anyone, I promise.
Listen, there's something I ought to tell you. There's a danger...
Ha! I knew it! He's a who are you, though? Oh, it's better not to ask, isn't it? It's always safe.
Never mind that.
That's Siskin. I always thought he was an odd one, the way he kept...
You mean his not going to morning prayers?
So you noticed that too?
Actually...
I think when you take a closer look at Siskin...
you've got the wrong end.
You think so? He definitely acts like...
That's what I'm trying to find.
What are you going...
I don't know yet.
You should talk to the Circators, or the Prior about it.
Interesting. But I still don't know which one of them is pious.
What would you like?
Here I am.
Just in time to manage it all. Once we're outside, we'll need to be careful and we'll need to be quick. If we're not back before sunrise, someone will realize we've gone, and there'll be hell to pay.
Where exactly are we going for the wine?
Next to the monastery is the house of the custodian, a baron who provides military protection to the monastery. We'll take the wine from him.
Why go to all that trouble? Aren't the monastery wine cellars full?
They are, but Brother Salarius keeps records of all the casks, and the prior checks them. They'd investigate if any went missing.
That does sound... What?
They want some Znojmo wine, but there's no way we'll be able to tell what's what. We'll just grab a cask and head off.
The brothers will
They'll complain even more if they've...
I'm ready.
All right. You have the house...
I'll say one thing, brother. Leaving the monastery is one of the gravest violations. You failed to complete your trial period as an...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This looks like the place they were talking about.
Morning, sunshine. Hope we didn't wake you.
Kurva! Did you have to sneak up on me like thieves?
We are thieves. Besides, we had to make sure you weren't followed. Or trying to lead us into a trap. But enough of this chit-chat. Let's get down to business. We heard there was some trouble at the monastery. Question is, was it the right sort? Did you do that job we agreed?
Do you think I'd be sitting here if I didn't do it?
How should I know? The world's full of idiots.
It's done.
You've got proof?
He had this on him.
Aye. That says all right. What did you do with the body?
I left it where it was. What else could I do?
So, They lose a monk and find a corpse. How long do you reckon it'll take them to put two and two together?
Well, it's not like I was planning to make a career in Rome.
Fair enough. Soon it won't matter anyway.
What now?
What now? You did your job. Welcome. We need people like you.
But what do you need people like me to do?
I'm just a crimp. All I do is recruit. Now you get to go to our camp and find out everything you need to know.
Where?
Are you seriously telling me you didn't notice the camp? Not too observant, are you? Well, there's a hill above Sasso, and on top there's an old abandoned fort. Only it's not as abandoned as it used to be. That's where the camp is. Go there and report to a fellow by the name of Eric. Tell him Kozliak sent you.
And they'll let me in just like that?
Good point. I almost forgot. At the gate, show them the special dye you took off Pius. That's our sign.
That's all?
That's all. You'll learn everything you need to know at Vranik. And hurry up. I've got a feeling there's something being planned.
God grant you.
What am I to do?
So that's the arrangement.
I have that.
Oh.
Would you have?
Yes,
Do you plan to?
I want the recipe. You go.
I can't.
Fine. Take care.